Hello, my name is Richa Singh from CSIT department. Today I'm going to express some of my points on machine learning subject about introduction of machine learning and its types. And it is all about the branch CSIT in semester 6. And in this, today we are started with machine learning and its types of learning. Here we are actually basically started with the understanding the three fundamental paradigms that enable AI to learn from data. Here, there are three types of learning in which in this video we are going to discuss. Number one is supervised, number second is unsupervised, number third is reinforcement. And in supervised, there is pattern recognition, and in unsupervised, there is a data-driven learning, and in reinforcement, there is adaptive systems. So, what is the definition of machine learning? Basically, machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence, as we shown in the figure. You can easily able to understand the machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence in which the algorithms enabling computers to learn from data. And the work of artificial intelligence is to create intelligent machines which can mimic the human intelligence. So basically, machine learning is a branch of artificial intelligence, we could say, and focused on developing models and algorithms that let computers learn from data and make accurate inferences about new data without being explicitly programmed for news every scenario. Here in the diagram, it is also mentioned about the data and the model patterns. So through the data, a model can be able to learn from it, and through patterns, it can train. And after that, on unseen data, it can predict. So basic features of machine learning is to learn from examples. Let us learn from some of the examples. So instead of hard-coded rules, machine learning models learn patterns from training data. It can also improve with data. The more data the model sees, the better it performs. So there are three paradigms of machine learning, as I discussed to you before. That is the three types of machine learning, which is the most important types of learning. That is number one is supervised learning, number second is unsupervised learning, number third is reinforcement learning. In supervised learning, the model learns from labeled data sets, where the input mapping to known correct outputs through guidance. Find hidden patterns or intrinsic structures is unlabeled data without any pre-existing labels. That's we call unsupervised learning. And in reinforcement learning, there's actually some of the AI agents that works to understand the environment and then react as per the requirements. So after at the end, they are able to learn to make decisions by performing actions in an environment to make maximize cumulative rewards. So in the figure, I always explained you about the supervised learning, which is task driven, which can able to predict next value, and unsupervised learning that is data driven, identify the clusters. And in reinforcement learning, learns from mistakes. So next, you can easily able to understand the data flow diagram about the supervised learning types and unsupervised learning types and reinforcement learning. In supervised learning, there are two major algorithms, or we can say there is a techniques through which we can able to understand the labeling of data. So number one is classification and number two is regression. And in unsupervised learning, there is a clustering, dimension reduction, associate rule learning. What is supervised learning? Supervised learning is defined as when a model gets trained on a labeled data set. When model is able to learn on the labeled data sets, it can provide both input and output parameters uh, in which the algorithms are able to learn to map points between input and correct outputs. It has both training and validation data set labels. So it is easily explained in the diagram as well, in which are some input raw data in a form of labeled we provide it to the algorithm, in which there is a supervisor who is able to understand and provide some training data set through which we can able to get the desired output. After the processing, we get the output in the form of the labeled data. So there is a next is unsupervised learning, which works with unlabeled data, meaning there is a no predefined output, in which the algorithm finds hidden pattern, groups, or relationship within the data on its own. It's mainly used for clustering, dimensionality reduction, and data visualization. And it is easily able to you can easily able to understand through the diagram which is given, in which some of the raw input data is provided to the model. So model itself interpret about the input raw data, which is unlabeled data, and it can after that provide some of the algorithm through its interpretation, and after processing we achieve the output in the form of prediction form. So there's an unknown output and there is a no data sets. We can say also that. So third one is reinforcement learning. So reinforcement learning trains an agent to make a sequence of decisions through trial and error method, in which the agent interacts the environment and receives feedback in the form of rewards or penalties and learns optimal actions over time. And the diagram is explained itself about how an AI agent works on an environment through the reward and penalty basis, in which any action of the agent, if it is successful, it gets reward. If it's not get successful, then it gets a penalty. So this is all about my today's introductory part of machine learning and its type. Thank you so much.